Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to this week's premiere. It is Friday night. Playoffs start tomorrow evening and on Sunday. So I'm going to make my NFL playoff predictions right now. And at the end, I will come back and look over the video and review my predictions. Hopefully it'll be stupid or something like that. So, yeah, let's get into it. So, the number 4 seed Texans are playing the number 5 seed Browns. The number 3 seed Kansas City Chiefs are playing against the number 6 seed Miami Dolphins. The number 2 seeded Buffalo Bills will play the number 7 Steelers, who somehow made the playoffs. On the other end, the number 7 Packers will play the number 2 Cowboys. Number 6 Rams will play the number 3 Lions. And then the number 4 Eagles will play the number 4 Buccaneers will play the number 5 Eagles, and the number 1 seeds are the Baltimore Ravens and the San Francisco 49ers, the teams that will have home field advantage for the whole playoffs. So, yeah, let's get into my predictions. So, we'll start on the top with the number 2 seeded Bills versus the number 7 Steelers. I have the Bills winning this one by a score of 24-10. The game is in Buffalo. I'm pretty sure it's going to be snowing heavy. Don't expect a high-scoring game. The Steelers aren't very good. I could pick the Bills as a lock to win this game, but you never know. I think this game is going to start slow, keep it interesting, and then Buffalo will win this game at the end, 24-10. Now we'll go down. The number 6 Dolphins will play at Kansas City. So I will take the Dolphins 34-28 in this one. I know the Dolphins haven't beaten anyone good against the Cowboys, or barely. They haven't beaten anyone good besides the Cowboys, and they barely won that game. So this might be a lot of people might not like this pick, but the Chiefs have been really bad lately. The receivers can't catch. Mahomes has been off. Kelsey has been off. Receivers can't catch. The defense has been off. They've been losing easy games. They can't win. Give me the Dolphins, and Tyreek Hill returns to Kansas City. I just know he's going to go off or something like that. He wants to win. He left Kansas City. He's not going to come back and lose just like that. Give me the Dolphins 34-28. Now, the Texans versus the Browns, a young C.J. Stroud versus a veteran Joe Flacco. I have the Browns in a close one here, 30-24. Joe Flacco's been absolutely great since coming back, and nobody's expecting it. C.J. Stroud missed a week, came back, led the Texans into a huge playoff win over the Colts. The Texans have a lot of young people on their roster. So give me the Browns here, 30-24. Joe Flacco is just going to be better than C.J. Stroud. That whole Browns team has an experience, and the Browns are definitely going to have some huge runs here in these playoffs with Joe Flacco at quarterback. He is the right man for them. Now, back to the bottom for the NFC. Number 4 Buccaneers versus the number 5 Eagles. So the Buccaneers win the most uncompetitive division, the NFC South. They go 9-8. So the Bucs get home field advantage, and this might be actually a closer game than you think. Eagles have been off lately. They've been losing a lot of games. Lost to the Cardinals. Most recently lost to the Giants. Jalen Hurts has been injured with a finger injury. Devontae Smith is injured. DeAndre Swift is injured. A.J. Brown is injured. They have a lot of players injured, and they're not 100%. But the Eagles have more playoff experience. They'll get it done. Give me the Eagles 27, the Buccaneers 24, in a close game that might come down to one final play. This game is going to be close. The Eagles, I can tell, are going to be rusty, but still, the Buccaneers aren't all that good. But Baker Mayfield at quarterback, he's been really great recently, so you never know. But give me the Eagles 27-24. So going up when the number 6 Rams come to the number 3 Detroit Lions. Matthew Stafford makes his return to Detroit, and this is going to be a close game, but I'll have the Rams winning it. The Rams' offense is crazy. Kyren Williams, Puka Nacua, Cooper Kupp, just unstoppable. Matthew Stafford is finding his groove right now. Kyren Williams has been great coming back from injury. Puka Nacua has been great all season. Cooper Kupp is back. That offense is going crazy, and that defense is not stopping them. But you look at this is going to be an offensive game. Detroit has a crazy offense as well with Jahmyr Gibbs and Amon-Ra St. Brown and David Montgomery. Also with Jameson Williams, a dynamic player who doesn't always make plays, but he's there. Speed can kill, and Detroit has weapons, but so do the Rams. Give me the Rams 23-17. Matthew Stafford is not coming back to Detroit to lose. The Rams are standing on business, and the Lions they lost some players. Sam Laporta got injured. Dan Campbell played his players in a meaningless Week 18 game for some reason, I don't know. And he got Sam Laporta injured. I don't know if he's playing in this one. He's questionable. But, yeah, give me the Rams 23-17. Detroit is not at full strength, and the Rams are looking to attack. They might be the most deadly team in the NFC right now with that offense. Now, upstairs, number 2 v. number 7. The curse is over for the Cowboys. Cowboys have home field advantage with that Eagles loss to the Cardinals. They'll be playing at home versus Green Bay, and I know a lot of things that have happened when the Cowboys play Green Bay, but now Dak Prescott's in his groove. Give me the Cowboys 34 to the Packers 17. Green Bay is not going to be able to stop Dallas's offense. CeeDee Lamb, one of the best receivers in the NFL, if not the best receiver in the NFL. Dak is playing like the MVP. Jair Alexander is going to have a huge matchup against CeeDee Lamb, which will be great. But also, there's huge other factors in the Dallas offense. And a huge question is, will Green Bay's offense be able to score against that dynamic Dallas defense? Who knows? But give me the Cowboys 34-17. They have a huge advantage in this one. And the Cowboys have been great at home all year. 8-0, so give me the Cowboys in this one. So now we're on to the second round. Here's how it's going to look. The number 1 seeded Baltimore Ravens will play against the number 6 Miami Dolphins in Baltimore. The number 2 Buffalo Bills will play against the number 5 Cleveland Browns in Buffalo. The number 1 San Francisco 49ers will play against the number 6 Los Angeles Rams in San Francisco. The number 2 Dallas Cowboys will play against the number 5 Philadelphia Eagles in Dallas. So now let's get on to the predictions for the second round or the divisional matchups in the NFL playoffs. We're starting off in Buffalo, number 2 seeded Bills versus the number 5 seeded Browns. Give me the Buffalo Bills in a shocking game, 20-17. It's a game going to be freezing cold in Buffalo. The Browns might not be used to that. The Bills play there. It's going to be a rocky start from both sides. I can already tell from how it's going to look. The Bills, though, will pick it up in the second half as they usually do. And the Browns are usually a first-half team. So give me the Buffalo Bills 20-17. Now we're sending it over to Baltimore. Miami is traveling over to Baltimore after a win over the Kansas City Chiefs. The Baltimore Ravens are going to stand on business as they did during the regular season. Give me the Ravens 38 to Miami's 24. We already saw the Ravens blew out the Dolphins when they played each other head-to-head in the regular season. The Ravens, they might be a little rusty coming off first, but so will the Dolphins be after a tiring game against the Chiefs. The Ravens, an overpowered offense led by the MVP candidate himself, Lamar Jackson. But Miami's offense has to get off to a fast start. But give me the Ravens 38-24. They've shown what they can really do. And they just have to play through their strengths, and Lamar Jackson just has to do his job. Ravens 38, Miami 24. Now down to San Francisco. They're playing their first game of the playoffs. The Rams are coming to San Francisco in a huge game. Both of these teams in the NFC West, they're both rivals. LA's crazy offense goes against San Francisco's lockdown defense. This should be a huge game. Give me San Francisco by a score of 34-30. Rams offense will be able to compete with the San Francisco defense, but will, for the 49ers, bring the pace right back against the Rams defense is my question. I think they will. San Francisco 34 to the Rams 30. The 49ers just have all of the pieces to the puzzle. The Rams just might be missing a few pieces, but the 49ers have it all picked out. Give me the 49ers. Back to Dallas. They're playing at home. Philadelphia is coming to travel there, and we saw what happened when Philadelphia came to Dallas the first time. They got a beating from the Cowboys. Give me Dallas 31 to Philadelphia's 20. Dallas has been unstoppable at home. Philadelphia is still beaten up and injured. They would have played a tough game in Tampa Bay. They're going to be rusty coming to Dallas, but they cannot mess around because the Cowboys are crazy at home, 8-0, beating the Packers at home in the first game. Dallas 31, Philadelphia 20. Now the AFC and NFC championships are set. Number 2 Dallas will come to the number 1 seeded San Francisco for the NFC championship, and the number 2 seeded Buffalo will travel to Baltimore for the AFC championship. Now here are my predictions. In Baltimore for the AFC Championship game, give me the Ravens 27-23. Buffalo is going to have a hard time playing against that tough Ravens defense, and the Ravens should be able to bring the tempo on that Buffalo defense with their dynamic offense. So I feel like Buffalo, they're going to have some struggle doing that, so I think they're going to hit some couple of field goals in this game. So give me the Ravens 27-23 to send the Ravens to the Super Bowl. So yeah, that's it for the AFC. The AFC champions is the Baltimore Ravens. Not surprising as much for here. Buffalo Bills just lose this one narrowly. So now onto the NFC playoff predictor. In San Francisco, the rematch. In Week 5, Dallas lost by a whopping score 42-10. Dak Prescott had a bad game. CeeDee Lamb, just 4 receptions for 47 yards in that game. Brock Purdy went off in that game. Christian McCaffrey kept the touchdown streak going. Deebo Samuel just in that game went crazy. Both defenses played all right until the second half. The Cowboys couldn't stay on the field, and the 49ers were able to execute with the tired Cowboys defense, and Christian McCaffrey was able to just keep pounding the rock all night. So this is going to be a huge rematch. Back again in San Francisco. Last year in the playoffs, the Cowboys were eliminated in San Francisco in the divisional round, but now it is the NFC Championship game. So in this projection, give me the Dallas Cowboys by 1 point, 24-23. I think the 49ers will slip late in the game with the young quarterback of Brock Purdy who fits the system well. But we've seen the 49ers choke late and the young quarterback not be able to finish games like we saw against the Minnesota Vikings. Their kicker has been off. I think the Cowboys hit a last-second field goal with their amazing kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Give me the Cowboys by a score of 24-23 to set up the Super Bowl 58. The Dallas Cowboys versus the Baltimore Ravens headed to Las Vegas on February 11th, 6:30 p.m. Eastern on CBS.